What's up, guys? It's Bear, and I'm just kind of nerding out with a couple of chainsaws today. This is a Stihl 362 with a BarkBox on the front of it, running a 25-inch full chisel Stihl RS chain, about a 60cc saw, and the typical saw that I recommend for like homesteading, ranching, moderate firewood production, light enough, relatively affordable. I typically run a 20-inch bar on these, but I put a 25-inch bar on this one because I was watching Buck and Billy Ray put absurdly long bars on his small saw, so I figured I'd try this with a 25-inch bar and maybe compare contrast to this, which is a 90cc fuel-injected saw, the 500i, with a BarkBox muffler cover, running 28-inch Stihl skip chisel. Both of these have been sharpened. My first attempt ever at the Baby C sharpening technique. So we'll try. I've been cutting wood with chainsaws for 25 years, and we'll see how this goes. And really, for me, I'm just bringing you along for the ride. I've been wanting to test out this grind anyway, this file job anyway. We were out here, got an old pine log, pretty knotty, but we'll cut through it and see what we can do. I'll make a few cuts with the 362 first, the 60cc saw, and probably buck through here and buck through here to get down to something that's clean. And then we'll probably make a few cookies with the 362 and with the 500i. Just kind of compare contrast. I'm in for a 60cc saw and probably 18-inch softwood. That's pretty banging. I mean, that's pretty banging performance out of a 60cc saw running a 25-inch bar. For context, I usually run on my 661s a 32-inch bar, full chisel, and my 462s I'll run a 25-inch bar on. So to have a 362 13-pound saw pulling a 25-inch bar and chain through that fast, that's pretty awesome. It when it was eating, it was grabbing on its own until it hit a knot. And then when it hit a knot, it needed a little bit of help to get through the knot, but that's great performance out of a 60cc saw. This is a 90 Stihl 500i. the end of the 500i. Let's dog in with the 362 and see what she does. I don't know who would be unhappy with that. I mean, that's just great performance. The West Coast saw 3-tine felling dogs are cool if you're cutting big wood that has heavy buttress roots on it. You can get more of the bar into the wood. But on bucking, like for just bucking around for firewood or whatever, or making your back cut, they can be a little awkward until you get used to them, because the moment the angle at which the bar pivots, there's this big gap right in here, which is great for felling or dressing out buttress roots to make your knots, your face cut and your rear cut. But right here, when you're bucking, the angle changes considerably more than what you're used to on a stock Stihl. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. I'm still figuring that out with this setup on this saw, but I think it's pretty cool to have a little 60cc saw that can just run through that, as it should. I'm very impressed with the Stihl 362 as a saw. I think we have 4 of them, and works great. So for your first professional grade saw, you're probably going to be super well served with the 362. I feel like we should make a couple more cuts with the 500i, simply because 500i. There's a look at the sawdust. So this sharp, pretty cool. It's my first time cutting with that bucking Billy Ray Baby C, and I like it. And that's all I got. There's no call to action, no buy my shit, no this saw is better than that saw. I just like chainsaws. I fed my family with a Stihl 066 Magnum 32-inch full chisel earlier in life, and now I get to run chainsaws after hurricanes and tornadoes to help people in need with one of our nonprofits. And so I just wanted to play with my saws and bring you all along for the ride. I hope you all have a blessed day. Shalom.